Well, hello. Welcome back to Coach B's studio. Here today, in the moment, it's Monday, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and today we're going to look at the power of self-assessment tools for understanding your story in our particular context that we've been working on. So, welcome back, and we're going to dive into an essential part of personal growth and self-awareness, self-assessments. Specifically, we'll explore why I use tools from idrlabs.com and authentichappiness.upenn.edu, how they contributed to knowing ourselves better, and how they tie into the metaphors we use to tell our stories. So self-assessments aren't about labeling ourselves or putting us in a box. They're about shining a light on patterns, strengths, and areas for growth, helping us see the terrain of our emotional and psychological landscape more clearly. So why does self-knowledge matter? Imagine someone journaling outside by a tree, reflecting thoughtfully. Knowing ourselves is one of the most profound journeys we can embark on. When we understand our emotional triggers, our habitual responses, and our core strengths, we gain clarity, and clarity empowers action. So think of it this way. If your emotional life were a forest, self-assessments are the map. They don't replace walking the path. They just help you understand where you are, what obstacles might lie ahead, and where your strengths can guide you. So why IDR Labs and Authentic Happiness? These platforms offer reliable, free, they're basically open source, research-based assessments that draw from established psychological theories and validated scientific tools. They're not just quick personality quizzes. They're deeply rooted in psychological research. The key benefits of these assessments are reliability. The results are consistent over time if the conditions remain stable. Validity. They measure what they claim to measure, whether it's emotional resilience, cognitive styles, or happiness levels. Clarity and insight. They provide clear, actionable insights based on patterns and scores. So when I use these tools with us, or even on myself, it's not about saying this is who you are, or I am, or we are forever. It's about saying here's a snapshot of where you are today. Let's use it as a guide. How these tools might help you in your story. So again, visualize a river flowing, a tree with deep roots, and a sunrise over a mountain. Every story we tell ourselves is shaped by patterns of thought, emotion, and behavior. Self-assessments reveal those patterns in a way that's both clear and actionable. Let's take a few examples. The Life Trap Assessment might show you recurring emotional patterns you've carried from childhood. The Authentic Happiness Inventory might reveal which aspects of life bring you the most joy. A personality assessment could highlight strengths you might not have noticed before. So these insights become part of your metaphorical story. Maybe you're navigating a river of change or climbing a mountain of challenge. Assessments help you see what tools you have in your backpack and what might be weighing you down unnecessarily. So, connecting assessments to metaphor. Specifically nature metaphors. So now I want you to envision different natural settings. Calm forest path, a rough ocean, or tranquil stream. Metaphors and self-assessment are a perfect match. If your assessment shows high anxiety, your story might involve stormy weather and finding shelter. If resilience is your strength, your story might involve a tree with deep roots, able to withstand strong winds. If your happiness scores are low, Your metaphor might involve a winter forest waiting for spring's renewal. So these metaphors aren't just poetic, they're powerful. They give us language for our experiences, and language helps us navigate them with clarity and purpose. So for personal reflection, think of this activity, your self-assessment map. So here's your reflection activity for today. Choose an assessment from idrlabs.com or Authentic Happiness. Take your time to answer honestly. Remember, this is about self-understanding, not judgment. Once you have your results, sit quietly with them and ask, what surprised me? What patterns do I notice? Which metaphor fits my current experience, a river, a mountain, a storm, or something else? Now here's the big step that so many people stop. Write your reflections down. Notice what emerges. This isn't about finding the right answer. It's simply about discovering your story. The writing down is an action, a therapeutic action. It's an empowerment. And it works, as you'll find out in later discussions with your inner self, to tell it and your other selves what's going on and that you've taken notice of it. So self-assessments are tools. They're not final judgments. They're here to offer insight, clarity, and direction. When paired with the power of metaphor and reflection, they become part of our emotional toolkit, a map to help us navigate our unique journey. So now envision a peaceful sunset over a river, the sound of water gently flowing. Remember, our journey isn't about reaching a single destination. It's about learning to read the map, trust the path, and embrace the story we are living. If you found today's session helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment sharing one insight from your assessment. And as always, grow, connect, and thrive one story at a time.